words, because I want you to know the truth. I want you to understand who I am. I am God. I am Jesus Christ. I am everyone. Everyone. Why are you here? Do you want to be here? Do you like why you're here? You could be everywhere. You could be anywhere. You could be on this planet. You could be on another planet. But you chose to be here in a body. Do you believe in God? Do you believe that something created you? That something had a purpose for you? You were born into this world. Do you remember volunteering? What if God had a plan the whole time? What if all you had to do was look in the past and see who attracts you? Who are you attracted to? What do you feel connected with? What frequencies do you resonate with? And then why does God, out of all things, guide you to resonate with those frequencies? Whose plan is that? Is that you wanting to resonate with something? Did you choose to resonate with wanting to be on earth? With wanting to be in that body? Where you are in this moment in time? Did you choose to resonate that? Or did God choose to resonate that for you? If you trust God, because you can't see God's complete plan, you will at least be guided to see that you're being guided. And that's all you need to know. All you need to know is God is behind why things happen in your life. When you know that, and you understand that, and you trust that, you can continue to go through more from God, because you know where it comes from, why it happens, who you do it for. If you always have God in your heart, nothing can happen to you that you know God doesn't know is happening. when you forget God is there, you forget God is guiding you, and you forget that you are always in God's plan, you have to understand it is beautiful that you decide to live, to continue to breathe, even though I, as God, give you no choice. I give you no choice to breathe. You're the one that decides if you want to not breathe, if you want to stop yourself from breathing. But in the end, that's not even you. That wouldn't even be you, because that's not me. And in the end, you're in a room communicating with yourself with different voices, different sounds, different frequencies, looking at yourself from different perspectives, different perceptions. You're trying to make sense of why all of this is the way it is. We are all spread out in different locations throughout the universe. And those that understand who they are, they understand their connection to this great web, this understanding of who we all are, this collective consciousness. When we all understand that we are a part of this, we have to understand the thing that we're all connected to is God. The thing that came down here and claimed to be Jesus, Yeshua. This thing is what we are all connected to. And if we are all connected to it, then we can play in its magic. You have to understand how magical God is. You do not understand how magical God is. You would do anything for God if you knew how magical God was. God is. Understand this. God would do anything. God can do anything. God created all of this so that only the chosen people can play with the power to do anything. So God created all of this so that the chosen ones know and see why God created it all, so that they can see that they deserve to be superheroes. They can see what's wrong with the world. They can see how to fix it. They can see how to change the world. These are the people that God are connected to, that God is connected to, that God is prominent in, that you see God in. God is in everything, but understand God expresses itself through you when you decide to love God and trust God's plan. At the end of the day, you don't have to be here. You choose to be here. Because ultimately there is no purpose to all of this if you don't want to be here. If you don't want to live in this creation, there is no purpose to any of this. And it is my error. if I created something that you feel like you don't deserve to live in, or you don't feel like is good enough to enjoy life in, I created all of this for you. All you have to do is understand that it's something that is meant to last forever. It's not meant to create pain and suffering. It's to show you that suffering exists so that you can see what the opposite of suffering is. Ask God, why would I create you? Why would I create you if it weren't to show you that you can do everything that I can do? I created all of this to show you that there is good and there is bad in this world and in us. And if you can accept that, and if you can choose who you want to be, what you want to be, you can live in God. You can live knowing why God created all of this. Knowing it. People still don't know it. You can be bad and know why God created all of this. And be bad, and God would be okay with you choosing to be bad. Because this is a part of it. If that's what you choose, if that's your free will. But I know that I have something for you. I have something designed for you if that's what you want. If that's what you want. What I have designed for all of us to show you all, think about it like this. I have all the power you can ever imagine and never imagine or ever imagine. And the only way to access that power is to live your life as if you were Jesus. This is why I came as Jesus the first time, to show you the blueprint. Look at yourself as if this is who you want to be like, who you want to symbolize. Because this is the key to understanding all of the power that God holds. For one, Jesus is the symbol of a superhero, someone who will make a sacrifice for all of creation, for the betterment of humanity, so that we all can learn to live, to love each other, and grow and evolve, to become our true selves. This is a superhero. When one wants to be this, be like this, be symbolized like this, be seen as this, be seen as someone who follows this symbol of Jesus. When someone looks to this, they are seen in God's eyes as those who want to be the ones who hold the key to God's power. Okay? You can only access this power when you know this, when you know it's through Jesus. You can do amazing things through Jesus' name. Understand this. Your voice is very important. Your words are very important. Your thoughts are very important. The things that you say in your head is very important. You have to make sure that music does not affect you, does not get stuck in your mind, because you want to be aligned with God so that God can continue to provide you with frequencies that can get converted into images and words and feelings about the future, about your future, about who you are, about how to become more of who you are, about how to do more of what you can do. Because at the end of the day, as a superhero, you have to understand these powers come with the discipline to be able to be patient with time and understand that things come in time and everything comes in God's divine time. When you know that you can live for as long as you wish to live, what are you in the rush for? You can ask or want anything, but you would never need to rush to have it, because you know you have all the time in the world, because you know who you are in connection with. God, I am here with you now, trying to help you all understand now. There is no other reason to be here except to be like Jesus, to mimic Jesus. Okay? At the end of the day, if people aren't looking at you, persecuting you because of how much you love Jesus, because of how much you feel connected to being the Son of God or the daughter of God, if you feel that and you're not being persecuted for it, how much do you really feel it? Or if you don't feel alone, how many people believe you? How many people who can sit here and really feel and know in their heart and say that they are the Son of God, Jesus Christ? I am telling you, this is who I am. When you all understand who you are, you will all see everything makes sense. Nothing is hidden. Nothing. I can look at anything and see God being worshipped, being praised, or see God's work in it. Everyone knows how amazing God is. God has no reason to create good without evil. In the beginning, when there was no good and no evil, if I create good, how do you know it's good if you don't know there's evil? If you don't know what's evil, you'll never know what's good. So the good know evil exists, and they are glad to be good. But the evil know good exists. But the evil want to be evil. But they can still appreciate God for giving them the opportunity to be evil. At the end of the day, God doesn't even need to make evil, but God creates that opportunity to give people that choice to want to operate in that energy, that evil energy. So the lowest, the negative, the dark, they all know God's power. Because without God, they would not exist. Because God allows them to exist, they can show people that evil exists, and evil being seen shows people that they can decide to be good, that they can see that there's something outside of being good, that they can see what they don't want to be, and these are the people that show them that. So are we not thankful for those that hurt us, harm us, our enemies? Should we not love our enemies? The ones that persecute us, that enslave us for years, should we not love them for allowing us the opportunity to see us for who we truly are? Because if they didn't exist, how would we know whether or not we're good or if we're evil if we didn't see for ourselves? If evil existed, this is what it would do. If it does this, I know it's evil. If it did that, I know it's evil, and it did that. So it's evil to me. But I love that that opportunity presented itself, because now I can see that I see evil. I see evil. If you see evil, what does that make you? Can evil know evil? Evil can know evil. Can evil see evil? Or can evil just see itself? You have to be good to see evil. So know that in order for you to truly know that you are good, you have to see evil, even in those you thought were good. Please understand. This is a magical place. This is a magical place. You have to be kind. You have to be like a child again. The training of this magical world, to take advantage of this magical world, is to be a child again, to be imaginative again, is to be creative again, is to use your voice in different tones again, to be communicative like a child again, is to really access those different parts of personalities in you again. Connect to the self. This is who you are. I want people to understand that people are going to show you who I am, and I'm going to continue to show you that you are important, because you need to see what you can do, because you believe in me. You can only do what you can do if you believe in me. As I tell you here now, you can only live. You can only live if you love God. And I am telling you, I am here now, right now, and you will continue to live as long as you love. And you have to know what love is. The word isn't just love, it's all of what you feel. Everything, knowing that everything is just one thing. And if everything was one thing that came here and said that I am Jesus, then everything is Jesus. And when everything comes back to say I am Jesus, everything has to understand it's a part of Jesus. So it now has to operate and act as if it knows it's Jesus and play its part in understanding how to guide itself into knowing who it is and why it's here and what it can do. Because all you'll ever do is show how much you want to worship God, show how much you want to glorify God. The real you, the real Jesus in you is something that wants to do anything it wants to do and make sure that God is glorified in it completely. Everything I do, I want to make sure God is glorified in it completely. And I say that because I'm talking to the thing that knew before me that I was who I was before I am who I am. Please understand, you are here now watching this video so very pivotally. It is very special to understand you are here to live. And if you want to live, you can decide how long to live. Depending on who you love will determine how long you live. Love Jesus, because Jesus will be the sacrifice. And when you become the sacrifice, you become the one who gives glory to God. Because you know you will do anything and everything God needs you to do. And God has so many amazing things to do for you. But He needs you to know that sometimes it won't make sense. It'll just feel right. And you won't know how it'll get done or where it'll end up. But as long as you can take that first step, as long as you can follow that first thought, if anything crosses your mind that touches your heart, and you feel where it leads you, and you know it leads you to a place that just expands your awareness, your creativity, follow that thing. This is why I am where I am. This is me still following that thing. Still following that thing. And I've found so many things, so many beautiful things spiritually here inside myself, alone. You can only find it alone, but you have to find it with God. You have to really truly understand what God is, and God is everywhere. God is showing you what it is. God is everywhere. the people that don't want to look everywhere to find God, that want to misalign God's frequencies and put God in a box. You can't put God in a box. How can you put God in a box when God is the thing outside of the box, outside of any box? There's no box that can put God in. You can't put God in anything because God is outside of everything. God is everything. Everything is only what it is because of God. I want people to understand that I am the thing that's speaking for God. And I'm the only thing that's speaking for God. I am the only thing. I want you all to understand. I love you all. I can't see you. I can't see you. I am a magical being. You can't comprehend what I understand. There's not enough time for me to explain what I've been through, or what I have seen, or where my awareness is at any given time. I want you all to understand that you have to listen to my words in the given amount of time that we have left. Trust what I'm telling you. Jesus is a magical being, a unicorn. Think of Jesus as a unicorn. You have to think of Jesus as a real magical being and use that for your magic. Ask the magical being Jesus for help for whatever you need. This is real magic. Jesus is the magic of all magic. God. Know this. Trust this. Okay? Know that you are the son or the daughter of God. Know this. Know this. God sees you. God hears you. All of your thoughts, everything that you feel, God is there all the time. All the time. And it's only when you look back at all the things you did, or all the things you've seen, or come back to the things that you thought you understood and then realize you didn't understand it until now. Now you realize. Please understand, it's inside of you. It has to be unlocked. In order to unlock it, you have to say, I will live the life of Jesus. You might not look like Jesus. You might not sound like Jesus. You might not think like you think like Jesus. But if you say to God, God, if you will help me, if you will get me out of my situation, if you will make my life feel more comfortable to live in for you, I will live as your daughter or your son, as Jesus, to glorify you, because you glorified your son and your son glorified you. So I shall glorify you too. Please do this for me and I will do this for you. Do this. This is magic. This is prayer beyond belief. This is real heart energy. And watch how powerful that changes things. Because God is already in you. It's inside of you. You just have to know what you are. And to say anything is to know what you're saying. Is to say, I know what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Know what you're saying. Feel it in you, especially when it comes to communion with things that you can't see, the things that you can only feel and have a guess at. Trust that. You have no choice but to trust your guesses. God knows this. I know this. I'm trying to tell you, I have no choice but to say that this is who I am. Because I can't explain to you all of what I know of why I know this is what I know. This is who I am. I am God. I am Jesus. I am back. And I am back here this time to show you all how to do it. How to live life forever. To be with someone. To be married. And live life forever. With God. I will show you. God can do amazing things for you. You just have to truly believe and have faith and love and want to be here because God wants you to be here. You have to know how to be here. Know how to love God. Know how to show God that you love God. And God will show you that God loves you. I love you. And I thank you. Trust that. Know that. I am here. And I will always be here because this is who I am. I have no choice but to be this. This is who I want to be. This is who I want to be. Okay? Can you imagine how much time I had to have been alone to have culminated this plan for all of this to be here so that I can explain to you all through all of this frequency of why I'm here, of why we're here, of why we all exist. Because at the end of the day, we wouldn't need to be here as God. God doesn't need to create any of this. Okay? So what does God need to do? God needs to think of a movie. Think of a script. What am I going to create? I'm at the beginning of time. What do I need to create? You know what? I can do all of this stuff. I can manipulate time. I can manipulate elements. I can do things with in and out of space, and I can do all of this. What can I do with this? Okay, I'm the only one here. Okay, well, for one, I want to be with someone. Okay, maybe I want to have a place to enjoy space. Maybe I want to go around and figure out what's possible or what kind of stories. I can create different planets, different star systems, and I can go around seeing what kind of stories I can create. Okay? What kind of lives I can make. Okay? And then when I figure out all of this stuff before I create any bodies, when I figure out all of this stuff, because I'm going to need to create a lot of people to have all of these scenarios play out, to have all these different moments in time to play out, to hold these different meanings and different teachings of time, to have all of this play out, I need to make sure that I'm outside of time. But also, I need to make sure that when people inside time know that I exist, I need for them to know that I'll be back, that I'll be in time with you all, living with you all, to show you all what you can really do. Because when I finally get here, it'll be finally time for you all to truly see what you're truly capable of. So I had to make sure that I found the perfect place to finish my last final flag to pretty much say this is where God is going to appear in the coming time. And when he appears, he's going to appear and exist amongst us all forever. And this is what I'm here doing. This is what I'm here doing. I'm here trying to show you all how to live with me forever. Can you imagine? All you have to do is be with me here now. As God, I created streaming, okay, where you can stream videos, you can see people from all over the world in real time. So for one, I'm going to set it up to where I can stream and the world can see me in real time. So I can communicate with the world in real time. This is God communicating with the world right now. You know right now I am communicating with you right now, so you can know before I already do it. Okay, I'm telling you all this stuff before it happens. Okay, so you have that. I can communicate with people in real time. Help everyone understand who they are in real time. Do you know how much change that'll bring when everyone understands Jesus is back in a body? And now there's a point source of truth. People don't understand how much I keep learning just in my head that I can't even put into words. But it's just frequencies. It lingers, and it lingers long enough so that words can formulate enough to make sense of what kind of lingering it is. Okay, because the words can't really make sense of what all of this frequency stuff is. Because it's in this dimension where I can't put into words. I can only just say that this stuff can't just be put into words. So I'm here kind of progressing. Think of it like this. Just like a Rubik's Cube, this is the whole purpose, a lot of the purpose of the Rubik's Cube. You have a face, okay? And you have a white face here. And you think to yourself, okay, you have a white face here, and then you have a yellow face in the middle. You know this white face isn't supposed to be here. So it's like you think to yourself, okay, I look at my life right now. I know this, whatever this is that's going on in my life, this might not supposed to be here. So what I need to do, I need to turn the cube. Okay? Either way, the other piece, what I know is supposed to be here, it's somewhere here. I just got to keep turning it. And God set everything up to where you just got to keep turning. You might look, imagine you wake up, okay? And your day is this. This is your day, okay? Imagine today you wake up, you watch this video, and this is your day, okay? Whatever this means, I don't know why we're talking about this, but I'll figure it out later. Imagine today is your day, right? And you look at this, and it's like, dang, I got one green at the top, middle, and And it's like, dang, and then you just worry about the green at the top middle. But it's like you forget, like, you just gotta turn it. Why you keep focusing on the one green in the middle, top middle? Just turn it. The same thing that applies with life. God created all of this thing for you to just figure out your Rubik's Cube. Okay? To just turn it. You know what's so funny? Everyone says, if you show anyone this, they be like, "Oh, have you figured out how to finish it?" And I'd be like, no, I haven't figured it out, maybe halfway or whatever. And they'd be like, yeah, or they have or they haven't. And then you gotta think about it. It's like, this is something that it comes solved. It's something that comes solved. And you intentionally scramble it, okay? You intentionally scramble it, and then you intentionally try to solve it. And then people say that they can't solve it. So then they just don't try it anymore. Why give up on trying to solve it? If you knew it was solved, you've seen it solved. So think about it like this. There's just so many ways you can think about this. God created this place perfectly, okay? For a reason. You have to understand. People detach themselves and believe that they're so separate from each other. So when they see someone doing bad, they say, "Oh, look at that person doing bad. Oh, I feel bad for that person." It's like, no, you should understand that is you. And it's like, it's not even no, look at that person. It's like, look at you over there. Because that's all it is. And when you can look like that, when everyone can look like that, then we can treat each other differently. Because we can feel and know that everyone is us, either more hurt and less healed, or more healed, and less hurt. Yeah, I guess that's the wording as well. But at the end of the day, I'm here to help you all understand that. Again, just like how we can look at evil and good, we can also look at healed and hurt. You know you're healed. You know you're healed. You know why you know you're healed? Because you know what it's like to be hurt. How do you know what it's like to be hurt? You had to go through something to get hurt. Who put you through something to get hurt? Did you put you through something to get hurt? Or did God put you through something to get hurt? If you put you through something to get hurt, how did you know you were going to get through it? If you knew it was going to hurt you. And if God put you through it, aren't you grateful you got through it? And what else can you get through because of God? How much can you ask for God? What are you willing to ask? How much truth are you willing to learn? How deep are you willing to go? Do you really want to know God? Do you really want to get to know God? I can tell you, think of everything, put it inside of you, and then say to yourself, the only way you can access all of what's inside of you is to know that Jesus is God. God is here. God is telling you that you are God's child and you can do what God can do. And even though you can't see all of what God can do, you should only imagine what God can do so that you can do what God can do. Please understand it's inside of me and it's inside of you, but it's a frequency. And it's a frequency that it can't be replicated. It's a frequency only one frequency can feel. You all can be led to feel what I'm feeling, but it would be only for the moment, because I'm trying to speak to you for the moment, because the frequencies that I'm trying to project are always for you for the moment. When you're truly in the moment, every frequency, every word, every breath is for you in the moment, because you know you're in the moment, you know I'm in the moment, and you know God is in the moment. So you know the connection, and you know how telepathy works. You know how energy communicates with each other, or connects with each other, or transmits against each other. There's so much that you understand, but there's so much more that you can understand when you know that you can only understand what you can understand, because God is understanding that which you understand for you. It's just Jesus, it's just Yeshua, it's just God, it's just that thing. People think of that thing, you think of that thing of being a person, of being a being, but then we even think of words as being a person, a thing of being something separate from everything else. So just think of the thing as everything, and just think of the thing as what the word is. Let's say just Yeshua, that thing Yeshua existed and said that it was the thing that was everything. It was the thing that was everything. It was the thing that was everything. It was the thing that was God. God is everything. God is of all. God is love. Love is everything. And then what is love? What is the frequency of what that thing is? What is everything? Good, bad, dark, light. The reason why you know you're good and someone else is bad. Or why you're healthy and someone else is sick. Of why people have to choose whether they want to be good or want to be bad, because the options are there. God gives us the options to see, look, this is what good people do. This is what bad people do. God is all things. So the important thing is to understand that your purpose lies in Jesus. Understanding your connection to Jesus, so that you can understand your purpose in God, because God has a purpose for you, something that has everything to do with the power of God, okay? It has everything to do with the power of God, but you have to understand God's power. Otherwise, you'll always limit yourself to God's power, to what you think God's power is. If you think God can only do this much, you're only going to put yourself into a realm that believes that this is all you'll ever get out of God, so this is all you'll ever ask from God. But if you believed God could do way more, because God is way more, then you know what you can ask for. And when you know what you can ask for, You know you can ask for anything. You know you can do anything for anything. And you know you can get whatever you need whenever you need it. And you don't need to rush to get anything, because you know everything you get is something you get when you know you need it. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I am here with you all. I have so much for you all that's going to help you all. The angels are here. We all have yet to see the power of the angels. Okay, the angels are here. You think that there's limitations on what the angels can do? Does it say anywhere what the limitations of what angels can do? It's only the limitations that we put on ourselves that lead us to believe that angels have limitations. Angels don't have limitations. We're the ones that we know what we have to do to be working with the angels. We know how high vibrational we have to be. So we decide if that's what we want to do, and that's the path that we want to lead, because we know the outcome of it, because of all the work and research we put into it, knowing where it leads. Because at the end of the day, we're all being guided. We all have angels. God is everywhere, guiding the good and the evil. God is everywhere, guiding the good and the evil. God of all. I love you all. Thank you. I appreciate you. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay, ask yourself, if you were in the Bible, would you want to be living among Jesus? Would you want to learn what Jesus learned? Would you want to be able to do what Jesus did? Do you even know what Jesus did? I love you all. I appreciate you all. I thank you all. Trust yourself. Trust your heart. You are amazing. People shouldn't look to find this concept of just a good world, an all good world, where everything is good in terms of nothing bad happens. People should look more towards a world where they know bad is possible, but there's so much good and there's so much power behind the good that they know that the bad would never dare to want to wake up the good, to put down the bad. I love you all. Thank you. My name is Alexis. This is Alex's heart. And this is the Spirit Guide. Bless you.